Hi, this is Jaclyn with Yoga Detox, and today's flow will be focusing on strengthening the lower body. And this is part of the 7-day Yoga Detox series. We'll also focus on detoxing the mind and body as well. And one of the ways we can do that is by setting a positive affirmation or intention prior to our practice. So bring the hands together at Heart Center and Anjali Mudra and close the eyes. Take this time to set a positive affirmation or intention for yourself for today's practice. A reason why you're here today on the mat, what inspires you. Oftentimes the first thing that comes to mind is exactly what you need. And then let that intention be your guide throughout your practice, maybe even your day or week. And we'll open the eyes, release the hands. And let's just come down to our backs. So you can bring the feet to the mat, and you may want a strap or a belt if you have one handy. So we're gonna come lying down onto our backs. Hug the right knee in and extend the left leg. And then we're gonna loop the strap around the ball of the right foot. Extend the heel into the air. Now, if this is too intense, you can bend the right knee or maybe even the left knee. Start to engage the muscles, the backs of the hips, the front of the hip. Draw the right hip down towards the mat, and then fan out the toes so that leg is nicely engaged. Take a couple deep breaths here. Release tension on your exhale, tightness, negative thoughts, patterns. And then we're going to turn the toes out towards the right, open up the leg towards the right, keep the muscles of that leg engaged, the backs of the hips engaged, the low belly. And then inhale, we'll lift the leg back up. We'll do the other side, so bend that right knee in, place that foot down, hug the left knee in towards your chest. You can extend the right leg straight. And then we'll loop the strap around the ball of the left foot. If you don't have a strap, you could always reach for the back of the thigh or the shins. Fan out the toes, draw the left hip down towards the mat. Engage the muscles, the front of the backs of the thighs. And again, if this is too intense, you just bend the knees. We'll go ahead and place the right hand down. Turn the left toes out towards the left, and then open up that leg towards the left. Keep drawing the right thigh down and engaging the muscles, the front of the backs of the hips. And then inhale, we'll lift the leg up. Exhale to release. Hug both knees in. And then we're going to rock and roll on the spine a few times to come up, or you can turn to one side and use your hands to come up. And then we're going to go ahead and come all the way up to seated. Cross at the ankles and come to hands and knees. So here you may want to fold your mat in half to pad the knees, or you could take a blanket if you have one. Place a blanket underneath the knees, and then place the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and extend the right leg back behind you and just pulse through that right heel a little bit to wake up the back of that right thigh. And then from here, we'll go ahead and press through the right heel, lift the right leg into the air, and then we're going to bend that knee and then see if you can lift that leg even higher, strengthening the glute or the back of the thigh. And then we'll go ahead and straighten the leg, and then hug the right knee in, open up that right thigh, and flex through the right foot. Now if you want more, you can extend that leg straight. Bend the right leg, draw the knee in, extend the leg, bend the right knee, and then lift the thigh. And And then we'll go ahead and straighten the right leg. Hug the right knee in. Open up the right thigh. And then if you want more, you can extend that right leg straight. We'll bend the right knee, draw the right knee down, and place both knees down on the mat. From here, we're going to extend the left leg and then pulsate through that heel. We'll go ahead and lift the left heel, bend the left knee, and then see if you can lift that left thigh even higher, engaging the glutes. And then from here, we're going to hug the right knee in, the left knee in, and then lift the left thigh. A couple breaths here. A little micro bend in those elbows. And then if you want more, you can extend the left leg. We'll bend the knee and then extend the left leg back behind you. Do that one more time. So bend the left knee, heel pointing up towards the sky, and then you can lift the left thigh even higher. We'll hug the left knee in, open up the thigh towards the left. And then from here you can extend the leg, bend the knee, lower the knee, and rest. Let's go ahead and press into child's pose for just a breath. So hips towards heels, rest the forehead down. And then we'll come to hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Step the right leg forward. And you can leave that blanket here for you if you have a blanket. So from here, we're gonna go ahead on the inhale, we're gonna pick the back knee up, coming into a lunge. So you want the right knee over the ankle here to protect the joints. And then exhale, we're gonna lower that knee down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We're going to keep that knee lifted. You can walk the right foot out towards the right a little bit. And then from here, we're going to inhale, lift all the way up into a high lunge with the back knee lifted. Let's inhale, reach up through the hands. The gaze can look up. Stretch the rib cage. And then exhale, we're going to bend the elbows in and round a little bit. Draw the low belly in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round in. Make sure the glute of that back thigh is engaged. Do 2 more at your own pace. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands. And then you can lower the back knee down, step back to kneeling. So inhale, we'll step the left leg forward. Back knee's lifted initially. And then tuck the back toes under. Knee is over ankle here. And then on your inhale, we'll lift the back knee. On the exhale, we'll lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift. Good. We'll walk the left toes out towards the left a little bit. Root into both feet firmly. And then inhale, we're going to lift the torso up. And then extend the arms up. Inhale, get nice and tall. You can stretch the front of the ribs. And then exhale, we're going to hug the elbows in, round a little bit through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hug in. Make sure right glute is engaged. Do one more. And then inhale to lift. Exhale, plant the hands. And then we'll go ahead and just step forward into a forward fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up to standing, arms come up. And exhale, release. Go ahead, walk the toes to touch. Sit deeply into the heels and lift the arms for chair pose. Squeeze the heels and the knees together. Engage the muscles of the hips, the glutes. And then from here, let's go ahead and just pick up the left toes and step it back. You can bring the hands to your waist, and we'll go ahead and move the blanket. So we're coming into warrior one, the hips square forward here. Engage the glute muscles of the back leg. Front knee is bent. And then from here, we'll inhale, lift the arms up, warrior one. And then we're going to open right up into warrior two. So the hips open up towards the side of the mat. Can open up those back toes a little bit. And then gaze turns to look over the front fingertips. Engage the muscles of both thighs here, both hips. And then from here, we're going to come into triangle pose. So you could reach for a block if you have one. Start to straighten the front leg. And then stack the shoulders here so the heart opens towards the sky. And then from here, you can stack the left arm up. If you need to come up higher on the leg, you could. And then just get really long through both side bodies. And then we're going to go ahead and bend the front knee. Bring the right hand, the hand could stay on the block, or the hand could come to the thigh. And then we're going to extend the top arm up, extended side angle. And then press into the outer edge of that back foot as you reach through the fingertips. And then from here, we're just going to pivot down into a lunge. Step back, plank pose. We'll go through a little vinyasa here. So you could always lower the knees, bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale, press up for cobra pose or up dog. And then exhale, down dog. From here, we'll walk, step, or jump towards the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release the hands. Bring the toes to touch. Heels slightly apart. Sit deeply into the chair. Squeeze the shins, the knees in. Draw the low ribs, the belly in. And then we're going to go ahead, you can bring the hands down, step the right foot back, warrior one. So square the hips forward by drawing the left hip back, right hip forward. And then from here you can inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. And we'll come right into warrior two. So hips open up towards the side of the mat. Front knee is bent, and then gaze looks over the front fingertips. And then from here, we'll go ahead and reach for a block if you have one, or just rest the hand on the shin. Start to straighten the leg, and then rotate the heart up towards the sky. From here, you can extend the arm, triangle pose. Get really long through both side bodies. And engage the muscles around the hips. then from here, we'll go ahead and bend the front knee. Hand can stay on the block or bring the hand to the thigh. Again, low ribs, turn up towards the sky. Then inhale, extend the arms, extended side angle. And then from here, we'll go ahead and pivot down into a lunge. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose, engage the muscles of the thighs, and then from here, we'll lower the torso down, bend the elbows, and then inhale, rise up. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then let's come right into plank pose and lower down to our bellies. So from here, we're gonna come to a sideline pose. So we're gonna bring our right elbow down and then turn over onto our left side. And we're just gonna start to lift the left thigh up and lower on the exhale. So inhale, lift the left thigh, exhale to lower, inhale, lift. Exhale down, inhale rise, exhale release, inhale up, exhale lower, inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and bend the knee and bring that foot to your inner thigh. You could either reach for the shin or the toes and extend that heel into the leg. Use the outer edge of that right foot to help with your balance. You could keep that left foot on your thigh instead of extending it into the air. And then we'll go ahead and bend that knee. Place the foot down behind the right leg and then walk the right leg out a little bit. We're just going to lift the heel, lower on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do a few more of those. And we'll go ahead and release. Extend both legs straight. We'll just come back onto the belly, and then we're going to roll over to the other side. So left arm comes down to support the head. Both legs are engaged to start. And then we'll go ahead and just start to lift the top thigh up. On your inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Keep going. We'll do one more. And then exhale, release. From here, we're going to bend the right knee. You can stay here maybe. Bring the sole of the foot to your inner thigh. Otherwise, you can reach for your shin or your toes and extend that heel into the air. We'll go ahead and release the foot. Place the foot down behind the extended leg. Walk the left leg out a little bit. And then from here, we're just going to inhale, lift the thigh. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Do a few more at your own pace. Make sure you're bringing awareness to your breath. We'll go ahead and release. Come back down to our bellies. And then from here, we'll go ahead and just make our way into child's pose, hips towards heels. And then walk the hands back to lift the torso up. And we'll just close by doing a short centering. So close the eyes, come to any comfortable seat. Slow down the inhale, the exhale. Notice how the mind, the body is feeling. Join the hands together at heart center in honor of your practice today. Honor your intention you set. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. So we'll open the eyes. And thank you so much for watching the flow for strengthening the low body today as part of the 7-day Yoga Detox. My name is Jaclyn. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you're notified of any future videos. I'm Jaclyn and I teach at Mind Body Yoga in Northwest Austin. Thank you so much. Namaste.